everybody. How are y'all doing tonight?
Hey everyone. Happy Friday.
So there hasn't been a whole lot going on this week because I think that what is her name? ShannyForChrist. I think she's taken over the internet. At least that's all I saw this week was a bunch of that everywhere.
I saw a bunch of that everywhere, but I saw a lot of other stuff that happened this week as well.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm just not having a good night, guys.
Hey, Words Have Power and Snoop Medic and hello, Xylee.
Hey, Night. Hi, Hanil. Hi. Yeah, I think hi, Josh. We said hi to everybody, it looks like. If we didn't say, oh, hi, Truffle. Hi, Cindy. It's good to see everyone here with us tonight. So, yeah, ShannyForChrist, a.k.a. Shannon. She's been around YouTube all week.
I feel like, and I told you this earlier, I don't think Christ would want to be associated with her.
Yeah. I don't understand how she even has him in her name.
I feel like it is a ploy to get people not to say anything mean about her. Like, you can't say anything bad. And it's not going to work.
Yeah. Well,
I heard a rumor that she started a new channel today, and they left it up for a few hours. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, I'm not sure about that. I just know that. So what happened was on Thursday, a lot of people were talking because on June 1st, Shanny reportedly streamed, was her and her child and her partner Rev and all in the car, where Shanny was yelling at Rev about the way he was driving, but she was also yelling at her child about putting the cat on his lap. And that's when Rev said something that was very unnecessary and horrible on the stream about the child and what he would do if the cat wasn't fully on his lap. Shanny also was screaming at that point to stop looking at her, pay attention to the road, keep your hands on the effing wheel. She also said, "You're a piece of beep." Oh my, she uses the Lord's name in vain. And she was going to kill him, or you're going to kill the family by the way he was driving. And that's when a lot of people were covering Shanny and what was going on. So Shanny had plenty of videos to show the proof of her poor living conditions and the terrible living arrangements that they were living in. It was said that she profited off of these videos through ads and donations from concerned viewers. So with the video of her driving and everything going on with the partner saying what he said, people had reported this video. And it came back that the video didn't violate any of the guidelines, but then Business Insider had reached out to YouTube, and YouTube removed the video and claimed that it did violate the platform's child safety policy. And then Shanny repeatedly reached out and successfully appealed the video from being removed. And again, it got reinstated onto YouTube, and it was available on her channel once again on June 3rd. And that's when Business Insider reached out again to YouTube for the second time and had the video removed. And since all this, now all of Shanny's 3 different channels that she had has been terminated off of YouTube.
So I think maybe Rev went live earlier, and that's where I was seeing that she was, I guess she maybe made a cameo in his, maybe it looks kind of like an Instagram video though, not like the way it's filmed, it looks more like Instagram me.
Yeah. I know she has appeared. So after that whole video being taken down, that same whole night on June 3rd, she was on a stream with multiple YouTubers, Negs, Real Stream News, where she was talking about what's going on, and she flashed them. And that was a whole nother issue that happened on Thursday as well, with her flashing everybody on YouTube for the whole world to see. It was like 2 seconds worth, but it was a big thing, and a lot of people have been talking about that as well.
She purposely did it?
She purposely did it. She purposely flashed everybody.
I'm sorry, everybody. That you know what? That's y'all's punishment for still watching after seeing that apartment. So I'm not sorry.
Yeah, it was quite the stream. I did watch that one. I watch Negs a lot. Negs is a great YouTuber. He has been around for a long time. If you don't know who Negs is, check him out. He's awesome. It's Negz is his name. My favorite streams he does are the dishwashing streams, where he sits there and he washes dishes and he talks about what's going on YouTube and things that have happened. But yeah,
don't tune in when he has Shanny on there, apparently.
Yeah, exactly. Which I guess he's talked about her for a while, but those are the streams I've apparently missed. I like watching his Miss Effin' Wonderful streams where he talks about her and the crazy stuff she does. Those are the ones I'm watching. But,
I haven't watched her in forever. I need to go see what I'm sure she's getting up to the same old stuff, but
yeah, she is.
I need to go see it myself.
Yeah, that's why I have Negs, so he can tell me what she's doing. And then it's like, okay, maybe I need to go check her out to see what craziness she's starting.
But to be fair, she did teach you how to make gravy or something, right?
She taught me how to make country gravy. She did. So I watched how she did it, and I mastered it as she was talking. And I forget what she was talking about, but she made some good country gravy, and she taught me how to do it with the milk. And you don't need the powder from Walmart. You can do it this way with this and this and this kind of sausage. And shit, every time I make it, turns out good. So thank you, Miss Fucking Wonderful.
Right? See,
fucking wonderful.
There's a silver lining to everything.
Yes. We've had some fun in her chats, just watching her. She's some crazy stuff.
The only time I don't have fun in her chats is when it's really serious and her chat is egging her on to like after she got in trouble and you and I were both there and they were like, no, don't quit drinking. You don't need to get help. And that was when I kind of quit watching for a while because I was like, yeah, y'all lose me with that shit.
Yeah, well, they enjoy her going to the bar and her streaming and them just getting to sit there and chat about the crazy stuff that's happening. So it was like, why? Like, you should want to have her be helped, but then she wouldn't be any more fun in their eyes. So it's like, yeah, but you would still want her to get help. She'd be probably more fun if she got help.
They're rooting for her to fail.
They like watching a train wreck, apparently, which we like to watch and to see what's going on, but we don't like the train wreck. We want the best for her in the long run.
Well, and that's the thing. That's not like why I said I quit watching, because it got to the point where she was like drinking and driving on some of her streams, if I remember correctly.
She was. Like, she would be like, I'm leaving the bar, guys. And you can see that she bought 3, 4, 5 beers and she was drinking before that at home. And then next thing you know, she's talking and she's like, I just drove home. And it's like, you drove home? You drove home.
And the thing is, she's real smart about it because you can't ever show people what she's doing. Like, people love to take clips from videos and say, look, I'm going to expose them. Miss Wonderful, when she starts drinking, she turns on music.
Yep.
So if you clip it, you can't hear what she's saying. She is incredibly racist. She absolutely is.
She is.
You don't even know. I went off on that for hours one night, Xylee. She is so incredibly racist.
Yeah. Bad. And the chat is some a lot of the chat isn't bad, but then you got the other half that's really bad too, and they'll like fight people in the chat for things that they say, and it's like, oh my God. That's why it's amusing to me, because you got her doing stupid stuff, like not the drinking and driving part, but her doing stupid stuff, and then the chat doing stupid stuff. It kind of is, it's enjoyable to watch the train wreck sometimes. I'm one of those people, I guess.
And Night Runner, you would not be able to change your mind. It wouldn't. No. It would not affect her in any way.
Nope.
Nothing has changed her mind.
Yeah. Even so, she like did this whole, I remember after it too, she did this whole, I'm not drinking, I have to be sober. She had to raise money for the ticket and all of that. And then I stopped watching for a little bit, and then I'm watching a month later and she's drinking again. And it's like, well, that didn't last long. Like, wow. But she's not driving, apparently. She was getting Lyfts or Ubers or something like that. But she's like, I know now, recently, she was like trying to take down another creator that did like a false charity. And and she was raising money for somebody or this charity, and it was going to her, and she was going to donate the money to the charity, but there's no proof that she actually donated all the money that people were giving her to that charity. So and that's a whole nother,
we might have to like pull those clips out, because I have all those clips somewhere. From her going off about really racist stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather just let her words speak for it, because I wouldn't even want to repeat.
Yeah, I'm with you. I wouldn't. Yeah, there would be no repeating that.
I don't want anybody to ever clip that at me and try and. I'm definitely not going to take ownership of the words she used.
Yeah. Oh, you keep mixing her up with the Chris Watts fangirl. Yeah, I can see why. But yeah, so Negs is he covers those girls. And that's part of the ShannyForChrist. Her other one was like Shanty Cooking. That's, I don't know. What do you predict will happen with her? She's gonna keep trying to make YouTube channels, get back on? I do.
So
she's gonna keep trying.
I think she's gonna keep trying, and I think she's gonna probably end up doing very well on TikTok.
Yeah, she'll move on to the next platform or Instagram.
Isn't that where Lovely Peaches or whatever that lady is that said she was going to let someone have her baby or something?
Yeah, she's on Instagram and TikTok, I want to say.
Yeah.
That's a lot about, I forgot about her.
People are watching it. Like, she gets crazy views.
She does. So, I mean, good luck trying to stop this from coming back on YouTube. I will give you guys that. Good luck, because we don't need it.
Yeah, my integrity is worth more than a few thousand views, so.
A few hundred views. I hate to say. My integrity is a lot to me. So, that'll never happen. Thank you. But, so yeah, that happened. That was, oh my God, that was on the 3rd. So, the first thing that happened, though, this week was Gabbie Hanna's new song. She released that on Friday while we were live. And everyone was talking about it, though, on Saturday, how when she first put out the video, she didn't have that it was a cover song or who the original artist was by. And then hours later, after everyone complained, she put cover song by Alanis Morissette. And that got her fans getting mad at the people that were saying, well, it doesn't say cover song in this. It's like, well, hours later, it didn't. It didn't say it. So that was Twitter on Saturday. And it turned into YouTube.
And the thing is that I still don't think she should have had to add it, because people covers, when you license a song to cover it, that's different from you turning on your camera and picking up a guitar and being like, all right, I'm going to sing Jewel for you guys real quick. And I promise y'all, I'm not going to sing Jewel or anything for you real quick. But that's different to me than licensing a song, because think about how many songs or covers that you never know until someone pointed out to you and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
Because when they license the song, they just release the song.
Yeah. There are some that I didn't realize were covers that originally, and then you find out, oh my God, it was a cover of that song? Oh, okay. I mean, she didn't do it injustice either. She didn't.
And the thing is like, as long as it wasn't ironic, so she's not teaching a whole nother generation how to use the word ironic, incorrectly, I'll let her have it. She can sing You Ought to Know all day.
I have some funny tweets that people posted about it, and I'm going to just share a couple of them with you guys. So this was where people were replying. She's like, first off, label is as cover. It's not your song. Second, the fact you didn't credit Alanis here is super rude just now. So this is how it began. The credit is everywhere. And this is what was happening. It was like people were for her, people were against her. The credit is everywhere. It needs to be. And when she announced it initially, she gave credit in the Insta story about how much the song means to her. Come on. Believe me, the song, not son, means a lot to me too. You still need to be respectful towards the artist instead of promoting herself more. You should show her younger followers who the real artist is and meaning behind the song. Instead, she's boasting about herself. I mean, this is just people going after Gabbie.
Yeah. No, like I'm saying, y'all, I didn't even listen to the whole thing, so I don't know how good or bad it is, because I can't.
It was bad.
I don't do Gabbie that bad. But my point is kind of like, Johnny Cash did Hurt, but Hurt's a cover song.
That's true. Or the Dixie Chicks.
And if I go look up Johnny Cash singing Hurt, it doesn't say underneath it cover of. No, it just says Johnny Cash Hurt official music video. If you pay to license it, I don't think that you have to include that.
Yep. This was one of my favorite tweets. You can just steal Alanis Morissette and call it your own. She's premium in yourwish.com. The song was bad. And us on Discord decided, let's watch the whole thing through just so we can say we watched it and judge for ourselves. And we then watched Alanis Morissette's video after Gabbie's to compare the two and which one we liked better. And this tweet right on right there. It was exactly. She's wish.com. But yeah, that was the couple tweets that I saw that were funny. But I know I'm not that funny either.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not saying that I would have to.
Neil was there. It was bad. It was real bad. The auto-tune, her just sitting there she literally did not stop moving. She was having a spasm, just singing crazy. And we watched Alanis Morissette's video, and she does do that during the chorus. She goes a little crazy. But for the most part, she's sitting there on the bench, relaxing in the desert and singing, and it's beautiful.
Okay, but does anyone remember Madonna's cover of American Pie?
Yes.
I bet you in that instance, he's glad she didn't credit him.
Exactly. I mean, at that point, Alanis should be happy she didn't get credited, but I get it. Alanis was one of those artists that she made it far, but not as far as most 90s artists. She had those, everyone knew her cover songs, but you name a couple other songs on the album, you're like, who sings that? You don't know that it's her.
Oh, tell your sister happy birthday from all of us, Alexandra.
Happy birthday! But Yeah, so that was Saturday.
No,
And
Knight
then-
Rider. I am also a fan, especially of old Madonna. Amazing.
yeah.
And one of my favorite songs is also American Pie. So I had a lot of hopes for that song when I heard she was going to be doing it and then it came out and it's like, I don't know what you just did here, but I get it.
Yeah. Monday was the plane crash. The Gwen.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That Kim was talking about that.
Well, she's a very problematic person. And so it kind of has people divided on it's too soon to talk bad about her or something, and then
Yes.
and
For something tragic.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where I'm kind of torn on it because it's like, is it talking bad about somebody to say what they did?
Yeah.
Because I feel like
she
talking.
part of the fundies. Is she part of the fundie group?
She started her own church.
Oh, okay.
So
she has big hair. I'll give her that. She got some big hair. It's very tall. And I wasn't exaggerating in the thumbnail picture. Any picture you look up of her, she got some big hair. Go her with that hairspray.
I'm going to screenshot or screen grab it too, where I can see that you are laughing, Neil, right as we start talking about the plane crash.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, she had a book called The Way Down Diet.
Yes, okay.
And that was very problematic. She did interviews where she said, and I said it before, genetics don't play a part in it. Look towards Auschwitz to see that just eat less and you'll get skinny. And then she started her own church, and they've been trying to, I think, get it called kind of culty-ish for a while. But they've never really been able to have anything stick. And I think it came out that nobody was actually licensed to be flying the aircraft they were in that day.
Wow.
Because the only one who had a license for that kind of plane hadn't had his medical checkup in so many years. Yes, it's the Remnant Church. And that, I'm sorry, that name just kind of creeps me out. The Remnant Church sounds like this stuff that's left over after the demons are done messing with you down in hell or something, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because I watched Renona Earp on Netflix a few weeks ago.
And it landed in the Tennessee lake, so at least no one got hurt from the actual plane crash like anyone else in the plane. I live in an area where planes have crashed into people's houses, and thankfully no one were in the house at the time, kind of thing. But it's at least it didn't land anywhere bad besides water.
And you see, and that's the thing that's everyone's getting angry because some people are coming out and saying, this is what this church did. This is how and people are like, how dare you speak ill? And you're like, no, that means that you're acknowledging that they did some things that maybe weren't good, but they're not speaking ill. They're telling you what this person did.
Yeah.
Which I think is different. I think if they got up there and they were like, she always had the ugliest shoes, then that would be speaking ill.
Yes.
But to stand up there and say, she literally wrote this book. Your actions speak for themselves even after we're gone. So it's a good reason to hold yourself accountable, I guess.
Yeah. I guess people say the book, The Way Down Diet. Wow. Now I'm curious to read it. But they were saying turn away. Her thing with it is turning away the love of food towards the love of God. But God made food, so wouldn't you want to promote food?
And I think it came out too that they were kind of using their own little like version of like the train up method.
Oh.
Which like I haven't, seen the interview with the person about that myself to verify it. So that's why I'm saying apparently, allegedly.
Allegedly. We'll have to look that up. Find
Yeah.
out.
And I'm definitely
Find
looking
out.
it up because I get so like as soon as I remembered she existed, I was like, oh yeah, I need to find out everything about them too.
Yep. I'm definitely going to be looking her
I'm
up
telling
more.
y'all, I have a problem when it comes to these like fundamentalist religions. Like I have to know everything that I can.
I'm curious. I'm curious to know about her religion and what she practiced, the beliefs, if they're like how they're similar to other ones. I'm just curious. I'm curious. I watch a lot of stuff like that on TV anyways too. So it's just interesting to know what other people believe in. It's like, wow, sometimes can't believe that, but that's everyone believes what they want to believe. She had her own church. Go her, I guess. Believe what you want.
Hey, and it's not very often that you hear about a female cult leader.
Right?
So let's give her a round of applause for that. She's breaking glass ceilings in the cult world for all of us.
Go women.
Oh, Truffle, I'm always on Fundy Snark on Reddit. But I just read it to laugh. I don't ever like comment or take anything serious. That's just how and that's also how I know when KJ's source was the Reddit.
Exactly. They got some good stuff there. They do. I need to learn how to use Reddit more. I'm not big at Reddit. Like, I'm big at watching those Reddit videos where they make videos of what people say on Reddit.
Yes.
Those are funny.
My favorite thing on the my favorite thing on the Fundy Snark Reddits are when they Photoshop the photographs. Like they'll like Photoshop a Duggar in like the most awkward position, like occasion somewhere they would never be, and it just cracks. I know it shouldn't make me laugh, and it's so immature, but it gets me every time. Sometimes if it's really funny, I even like screenshot it to make sure that Jackie and Kim saw it. Yeah. I'm like, you have to see this picture today.
Oh my God, they're so funny.
I think that's what amazes me most about Reddit in general is how much other people are way funnier than me. I'm like, man, it's intimidating to comment in here. These guys are on it.
Reddit is crazy. I mean, hey, do your thing. I'm still learning. It's like you have a voice there. You really do. You can say whatever you want, and it's crazy. And that's why it's like, I'm just going to watch and look and read. Maybe I'll say something. Maybe. I like to give, the free coins. You get like a hug or first place or second place award. I like giving the awards out. I do that every day.
Yeah.
That I do. But yeah, so that was, I need to learn more about Gwen and her life.
Yeah, I want to learn a little bit more about her too. I do know that it appears like her daughter will be taking over.
Oh, the church? Her daughter's taking over? Okay.
Yes.
She needs to up. I did see a picture of her daughter. She needs to up her hair game because her mom still got it. She got it high. She got it rocking. It reminds me of the Long Islanders, how like they love their hair teased up. This is like up, like way teased.
That's what cracks me up because that they're spending forever to get it to do that too. And I'm over here like, oh yeah, mine's doing that because I walked outside.
Yep. But yeah, definitely gonna learn a little bit more about her. And then we had, let's see, on Tuesday, Emily D. Baker, she does her coffee and cursey words, and she kind of talked about the Tati versus KJ settlement that's been going on, and she said there that the two tweets indicated that they were approaching a settlement between them, but it isn't completely settled yet. She indicated like how they waived the statute of limits. She did all the law stuff, which I love to learn about, of course. But she was saying in it that she kind of feels that KJ is going to reach an agreement with Salty, and that there are reasons why they deleted pretty much everything off Instagram or Twitter, and that maybe with the settlement, that KJ will like make these videos saying like, well, Swanson was my source and he did this and he said this and this is why I said that, because I believed him. I believed what he was saying, and kind of used that against the Halo Beauty versus Swanson lawsuit that's happening as well, which you've been saying that too.
Well, and like, I think that's all Tati wanted from the beginning. Like, she could have saved herself a lot of like time and energy if she had just stopped at the beginning and didn't keep going with this stuff.
I agree.
She could have saved herself so much money. Hey, Gramsy Life.
And then, so today we do get a video from KJ saying that it's finally complete. The lawsuit is settled, which when Emily was talking about it Tuesday, she pretty much said KJ had to sign it, Tati, James had to sign it, their lawyers had to sign it, but also Halo Beauty representatives had to sign this. One of them being Swanson, because he's the CEO of Halo Beauty. He would have to be one to sign it as well. So this settlement had to be signed by everyone. So,
well, and somebody, I think Charlotte reminded me in her chat too, because I had forgotten about this. That other little makeup channel, like back when this first started, said that Swanson was going around to people and offering them a story, but she turned them down. And Charlotte's right. I remember that. And it is true. Like, KJ must have been the only one to take him up on it.
I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah. She must have. And we're going to find out more. I think she was a little too giddy in her settlement video. That something isn't in the works.
So I have a theory on that. And I was saying that in Charlotte's chat earlier too. I think she's still trying to save face. And so she's pretending like it's her idea to do this. That way nobody thinks that they're making her issue a retraction and make a statement. So she's like, okay, I'm going to make it look like I thought this would be a great idea.
Yep, definitely.
Because she's overselling it. She's acting like she just found out that they hit the $1 million lottery.
Yes. She is like super happy that she lost like, it's a little crazy. But
so guys, guess what? I got taken for a fool and was like totally taken advantage of, and it wasn't my fault. Like, you wouldn't be that happy about telling people that if it were true.
Yep. You wouldn't be that happy. You would not be that happy. There's a lot of jump cuts. She made it nice and short and sweet too. So,
which is what I would do if I had to apologize, because
exactly.
Like, I mean, she probably gave him more than I would. I would have been like, well, first off, I was an idiot. Second of, like that would be my apology.
Yep.
Only I would never let it get that far, because like probably the first time I got a cease and desist letter, unless it was a hill I was really willing to die on, I would probably just be like, all right, cool.
I'm sure Swatchet is regretting that choice. I'm sure he is. He's probably thinking, why her of all people? How did I see this one coming?
Oh, it's totally going to have to hurt his like case against them.
Definitely. You picked the wrong person.
That's exactly.
That's what she does all the time. She doesn't play well.
She wants to take the big curtsy. That's exactly what it is. She wants to be like, look, I'm taking the high road by my own choice because I am an amazing person.
She is. She is. And she's now pretending like Salty's her best friend, which is even funnier. Like, Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't see the inside of the courthouse, but it is beautiful. Like,
Were you able to try those hamburgers from that like place down the road? It's really good.
oh,
Best
that was
in
great.
Minnesota.
It's like, well, at least you tried something here when you came. That's KJ for you. And of course, all she is now is spreading sunshine online today. She's like, it always amazes me that people that would rather stay mad and upset than actually work towards forgiving and healing. I'm always going to take the path to happiness versus spending my time stuck in hate. Have a great weekend, everybody.
I'm always going to take time to spend my
swallow.
I'm always going to take time to spend it in happiness. Like
That's
2 hours earlier. Emily D. Baker did not have insider information on this case.
Yes.
She did not know anything about it until I came out, so she did not know. Like, I'm glad in those 2 hours she was able to find peace. That's all I can say.
Yep. Police stands, leave me alone now. The case is closed.
What channel, okay. Night Runner?
Yeah, but that was great. It's like, oh, KJ, you're still your same old self. But there'll be more to see. She'll just keep doing it. I swear she just likes to be in the middle of everything. She wanted to be, Beauty Genin 3, and she's a part of it. Here you go. You got what you wanted, even though it's not really.
Oh, they make homemade soaps?
Not really it. Oh, cool. Sure.
I don't know if they do or not. I was asking.
Oh. Unicorns and rainbows. It's happy as ever here. KJ.
I think Jackie got me hooked on watching this one lady one day that she debunked people making homemade soaps. Was it you that made me got me on that one day?
Yeah.
Because they were using stuff that you really couldn't use. It was a life hack video on how to make soaps. And she was debunking everything they did because she actually makes homemade soaps. That was an amazing show. I just don't remember. I'm bad with names, y'all.
Channel. It's all 600 channels that I'm subscribed to.
We will make the best effort to look for it, but
yes, we watch some crazy stuff. I do at least.
Well, we watch a lot of stuff, and the history will be long to go through to try and find that day that we were watching that.
Yeah. Yep.
I sit at my desk and I'll just let YouTube randomly play all day. It's got to be something I really can't stand to make me be like, let me unlock this phone and turn that.
Oh, gosh. But
and I think this week's Fundy Friday was about Gwen.
I believe so too. I definitely always watch on Saturday, so that's my time to do stuff in the morning before work. So
and she was sick, so he her partner filled in for her.
Oh, okay.
It was really good though. Which I like him anyway. I like them together. I love the episodes where they're both on there together.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That's true. If she breaks the settlement, they can still file in Minnesota. So they would be smart if they extended that for 2 years. They would. You gotta file the settlement. You gotta do that, KJ. You can't break the settlement now. Don't F it up, okay?
So I broke down and decided, my birthday's next month.
Yeah.
I went ahead and bought some of Fundy Friday's merchandise.
There you go.
So I bought her Limp Bizkit University t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm so ready for that to come in.
You should show us a picture of it when it comes in. Well, you should wear it and show it on the screen so we can see it when it comes in.
Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see the back, because the back it says Professor Durst 12 Gender Theory.
Oh, that's awesome. I have to check that out. You gotta check that out.
But it's just the lyrics to the song, you know, like ladies, fellas, people that don't give a.
Yeah.
She just lists all those.
That's awesome. Definitely checking that out. I might have to get one for myself now.
I had to
I'm
have
a
it
huge
when I
Limp Bizkit fan.
like that. I was like, this is too funny not to have and not to wear. Oh, chronically, when's your birthday? If you don't mind me asking, I don't have to know your year or anything.
July, babies.
Yeah, I'm a Cancer. I don't know what that means, but I know I'm a Cancer.
Well, apparently, via Snapchat, Cancers and Taurus they're good friends, and they gave us a whole breakdown that one day of our friendship and astrology, what it means.
But see, it always confuses me because they're like Cancers like to make a home and like have family and stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want a family. I want my family of cats.
Right? Hey, cats are better.
Cher's July 17th, Chronicles 23rd. I'm the 2nd.
There you go. My parents' anniversary are the 3rd, and 4th of July is the 4th. That's how it's going to go for me. My parents, because my parents got married on the day that they met, which they met at a 4th of July party in the dark. They were both drunk, and my mom fell in love with my dad's accent. And then when the lights came on the next day, he was still very attractive, so she went for it. Like, that is what I've been told my whole life. So it's a great story. But yes, so yours is the 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Hey, it's a party. Let's make it party.
Yeah, and see where I work at. They give you a day off for your birthday. And then we also get
4th of July.
Yeah, we get a day off for the 4th of July as well.
Heck yeah, there you go.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to use it the day after the 4th of July.
There you go. Oh, so you can choose whatever day you want off for your birthday?
Yeah, you just have to use it during your birthday month.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's so I'm awesome. Like, and we get the 5th off because I think the 4th is on a Sunday. So like we'll be observing it on the 5th. So I'm going to take the 6th off, and I'm going to have like the longest weekend ever. It's going to be the best birthday.
Very nice. Do it up, have fun, and enjoy it. Where it's like, and it's summer, it's nice and hot, which you like that. So there you go. Do something fun. Nice little weekend.
I actually made me a cup of coffee before we came on because I am so cold, and I'm not like the air's not even turned down. I get so cold so easy. I would love for it to just be hot all the time.
Hey, the Dark Musician. That's awesome. Yeah. I'm cold. I'm a cold person. And Hanil's cousins, so I'm taking it they're twins, are the 4th of July, and they're about to be 19. Oh, those were the years, 19.
They're either twins or Hanil's siblings are really good at timing.
That too. That would be cool. That would be awesome. But yeah, so let's see. What else happened this week?
Chronically, I also hated that because kids back then, they would be able to bring like, which I don't think they let kids bring like cookies and donuts and stuff to class now anyways. Like everything has to be sealed, but back then people would be able to bring like cupcakes to class on their birthday, and everyone was like, they're the coolest person ever because they brought cupcakes. And when you're a summer baby, half the time people didn't even show up at your birthday party because people were on vacation.
That's true. Summer vacation.
And I am anemic, Hanil.
Oh, I know what happened. I know I watched Xylie's video, which I don't know if Xylie's still here. She did a video on on Tuesday was the E.L.F Cosmetics and OFRA Cosmetics. So there's been stuff going around with them, how E.L.F Cosmetics started a Twitch channel in May, They actually started a Twitch channel on my birthday, May 9th. And they finally tweeted out a response to the fact that they didn't bring diversity to their Twitch first stream that they did. And that's something that they will be working on and have now a suggestion email for people to send in suggestions on how to improve their diversity. And E.L.F is kind of like a sister makeup kind of to OFRA.
Yeah, eyes, lips, face.
Yeah. They had an issue regarding a photo from 2016 that was circulating of their vice president. And as a brand, they said that they have like no political, like they don't have anything to do with politics, and that their goal has always been to bring diversity of cultures to their employees and to their influencers, and that they value that part of their business, and that the brand's team has decided that David and OFRA will no longer serve as the leadership roles as effective immediately, so they can then start giving money to charities, and they plan on donating $50,000 within the next 5 years.
And you know, this is a touchy subject for some people because they're like, you have some people that think you should leave politics out of it.
Yeah.
And then you have some people that are like, no, those politics are so awful that this is part of it. And I'm going to have to tell you that I stand on the side of the people that are like, no, this was awful. You need to do something about it. And the only reason I'm coming from that side is because our Supreme Court decided that corporations are people. And if they are people, then they are represented by the people that are running them.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. But yeah, you're right. It is a touchy subject, but I believe that's great. You're absolutely right there about bringing politics into it. And I mean, I'm glad that they're doing something. I'm glad both of them are doing something, and they're trying to make it more diverse and be more effective in the beauty community. Because E.L.F is one of my most go-to products. I hate to say that, and I've noticed they don't even have diversity when they comes to these products when I buy them. And I never thought about it because, I mean, even my light skin, I have to mix 2 of theirs to get the actual one to match me. So I can only imagine how hard it is for everybody else.
Yeah, the My Pillow guy. Oh, he's having a heck of a week.
Yep. That guy is well known here where I'm from. The radio station likes to have his cutout always in the box with AJ. So in Christmas time, they do money where they raise money for their toy drive for the kids, where they put the radio DJ in a box for 24 hours and they play a song literally for 24 hours on repeat. And it's like, we get to pick what song. Like, he had to do Baby Shark one year. He had to do the Yodeling Walmart Kid one year. But they always have the cutout of the My Pillow guy in the box with him, so he can like hang out with him.
So wasn't it a cutout of the My Pillow guy that they called the cops about? Like, they thought there was somebody dead in the snow or something.
Yes.
And it ended up being like a cutout of the My Pillow guy.
Yes.
I mean, good for calling to get help. I mean, I'm not going to make fun of anyone for that, but it's just hilarious that, you know, they're rushing over thinking this person is in dire, dire need, and it's a cardboard cutout of the My Pillow guy when you get there.
Hey, they did their job very well. Thank you for that. Sorry, it was the My Pillow guy though, and it was just a cutout, and it was a waste of time and effort. But yeah, it's a nice life-size cutout. I've seen it, and I have pictures of the guy in the box, so it's a nice big cutout. And he's always holding the pillow.
Well, you know, it's like I saw on Reddit today, this person posted that their best friend had just closed on a house. So she asked the realtor to please put this little joke inside the kitchen for her. And what it was a full-size cutout of Nicolas Cage standing in the kitchen. And I'm like, I don't know who this realtor is, but that right there would make me like have to tell everyone like, oh, you need a realtor? You should use her.
Right? That's awesome. Hey, she did. Hey, you got to do what the customer asked. There you go.
Well, I'm just the kind of person that would do something like that. So I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wish I could see that. That would be funny. And Cher has the pillow. Is the pillow comfortable now? I've been wanting to know the truth. Does it form right back as soon as it comes out? Does it go all the way to the bottom when you put your head on it? Does it form all the way to the bottom? I want something nice. I need a new pillow.
So my pillow cost a little bit, but it has like a 20-year warranty and it stays cold.
Ooh. Oh, that's a pillow right there. 20-year warranty. Need that.
And like I said, it stays cold, and it already like its pillowcase is already on the pillow. You just unzip it and throw it in the washer when it's time to wash. So
okay. We'll have to check that out.
And now, like, even when we travel, and like, you know what's funny is it actually was my husband's pillow, and he was like, I really want this pillow, like, and so I got it for him for his birthday. And, you know, we work different shifts. So, like, I'm rolling all over the bed because I have it to myself.
Yeah.
And I realized how comfortable this pillow was. So I went and got me one, too, after making fun of him for just demanding that he needed this pillow.
Oh, wow. I need to check that pillow out.
And that's what we ended up buying when we replaced our mattress, is like it's made of the same material and it's stay cold mattress. Which is really funny because like I have a heating blanket underneath my part of the bed. So Preston's part will stay cold and I'll just turn my heating blanket on like 1 or 2.
There you go. I always sleep with a fleece blanket. I don't sleep under the covers just in case the cat wants to get on the bed. It's something I do that he doesn't understand. So I sleep on top of the covers with a fleece blanket or a thinner fleece blanket. So my cat can get on the bed because I'm spoil my cat endless, even though she doesn't get on the bed very often.
See, we usually go to sleep with 2 different blankets, and I usually wake up with 2 blankets.
There you go.
And it's not even my fault now. Like, I always was a blanket hog, but he bought one of those, like, weighted blankets.
Yeah.
So when I grab it from him, I grab it just enough that it starts to slide off my side of the bed. And since it's weighted, it takes the other blanket with it. So we wake up in the morning and half the blanket is in the floor next to me. And I'm wrapped up in the other half, and he's shivering.
Oh, poor Preston.
So I'm not sure if the weighted blanket is having the calming effect he thought it would.
What else happened this week? Oh, the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul standoff.
Have you seen those pictures where they zoomed in on them being really close to each other? Oh, it's cracking me up.
Oh, I got a picture we can show everybody. It looks like they're almost about to kiss each other.
I mean,
but
I
have the video too. I have the video. It's not that long, and the standoff is pretty amazing. It's amazing. I don't know how I couldn't do that. I'd be dying laughing in someone's face, not on purpose, just for the pure fact that I have to stand that close and stare them down. I don't know if I could do that without laughing.
There's bragging rights right there.
This is how I order at McDonald's every time.
See the height differential there. 6'2", Logan Paul, 28 years old.
Damn.
Sorry, 26.
It's actually a good face-off. In the era of COVID, and I understand it, they had to keep people separated and whatever, but
No, this is the real stuff.
You know, you miss a good face-off when you don't get one.
You're welcome, Logan. I dialed Floyd up, okay? He's ready. He's ready.
That's a great shot.
What's it going to look like, Luke? when they do touch
They're
gloves,
doing
that's
it
what
for
the
the
people are going
photo
to pay
op.
to see.
Floyd's going to take his time and then stop him whenever he wants. Probably. I don't know.
Or is there a puncher's chance?
Oh, he moves
Will we
away.
see something we didn't
Oh.
expect?
Floyd stepped to him. This is fun.
Try to step
Like,
away. Can't
they're
step
laughing.
away.
You can see
He's
Floyd's
laughing
entourage
about
and
it.
Lloyd's entourage.
Yeah.
Logan's entourage. He is everywhere. Milton LaCroix. He's everywhere. Once again, he's there in the picture.
And they're not saying anything. They're just staring at each other. And he's chewing his
That's a
gum.
long face-off.
That would be my distraction too. My
So
gum.
usually the way it works is if you have a sanctioned
And
event,
Logan Paul stepped
you
away.
have to have a promoter in between them.
Now they're laughing. They're both laughing about it.
Yeah.
Face-off was a stiff.
Yeah.
Take what you will, Luke Thomas, from that face-off.
Yes,
That was,
let's extrapolate the significance of that
was
in the worst way
12-round draw
imaginable.
right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
This is a better. This is a
That's
good shot
it.
of the media representation that we were referencing.
That's them. Standing off, staring at each other. So the fight is back on Sunday. Because it was off, now it's back on, and they did their standoff. So I don't know. And so I forgot I have something else for you guys. I forgot I got something else. So of course they talked to them after the fight. Let me get this pulled up. And so they talked to Mayweather after the fight, and let me add technical difficulties. 1 second. Video. This is what Floyd had to say after.
When you beat Logan on Sunday, the next one's going to be Jake. Does he get revenge? Is that something you've thought on if you do it again against the other brother?
Man, once again, these guys have done good. I take my hat off to these guys. They have done good to fool the public about being some real fighters. Man, you gonna find out Sunday, man. This is the truth. This is real, man. And I ain't gotta use my A game. I ain't gotta use my A game, my B game, my C game. I can use my Z game. You know, you gotta hit him hard.
Ain't got to do nothing.
And the result's gonna be the same. That's what I keep saying all day. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what I do. I mean, at the end of the day, I really could have kicked him out the boxing gym the other day, but I didn't.
When you
Oh, Mayweather. Oh, Mayweather. I'm sorry. I'm thinking Mayweather's going to win. And I agree with him. It's like they manipulated these people to think they're these great boxers. Good job. I mean, Jake Paul did knock out that UFC fighter that turned boxer in one punch. So, I mean, you never know. Never know.
I don't know. That's one of those times when I would probably be like, wait, how much am I getting paid?
Right?
Okay, yeah, I'll fight him.
No matter what, they're each getting paid whatever they're getting paid, and it doesn't go up or down no matter how many people pay to watch it. So, but
I will fight Logan Paul for probably a fourth of what they're getting paid.
same here. Maybe an eighth.
Yeah.
It all depends. But
Actually, you know what? I take that back. I will let Preston fight Logan Paul for a fourth.
There you go, Preston. There you go, Preston.
Because, like, someone made a good point. Like, I like my face. So we'll let Preston fight Logan Paul.
There you go. There you go. I don't know. And I don't think there'll be a Jake Paul Mayweather fight. I mean,
see, we could get Jake to fight Jake, and Preston will fight Logan.
right?
And we'll do it for like they'll do it for like a fourth of what these people are doing it for.
Heck yeah, there you go. Jake's a good fighter. Jake versus Jake. Let's do it.
Like, think about it. Like, that almost sells itself that they both are named Jake.
It does. It does. But we'll see. We'll see what happens on Sunday. I'm telling you, I'm calling it, and I'll say I'm wrong if I'm wrong, but I think Mayweather's going to win, and that's just how I feel right now.
I'm starting to wonder if these fights are real or if they're like WWE style boxing, because
Me too.
Like-
Me too.
they're winning, I don't know. Which I guess Logan has lost one, but it's just, and I realize Jake is only fighting people that are well out of their prime, but still, like, somebody's got to be able to beat this kid.
Yep. Yeah, and the Thriller lawsuit was a funny laugh for everyone needed. And then, not to mention, like, what, a week after that whole thing, too? You got Jake Paul stealing Mayweather's hat? That was funny, too. Like,
and hasn't Jake Paul left Triller now?
Yes. From what I recall, I don't know for a fact. I haven't looked into it to look into it, but that's what I've heard. So we'll see. I'll have to look into that. We'll see on Sunday. Like I said, we'll see. I'm going to figure out how I'm going to watch this fight. I mean, I could pay for the pay-per-view. It is money. I mean, it's worth it at this rate. I paid for the last Mayweather fight, so, but that was because I liked Conor McGregor, so that was different. I'm not really that into Logan Paul. I'm not really that into Jake Paul, but I am into Mayweather winning this fight. So who knows? We'll see how it happens on Sunday. I'll be working, so I'm going to have to record it anyways.
See, I always just wait for, like, after the fight and someone's like, so-and-so won. I'm like, okay, well, there'll be 15 videos on it tomorrow.
That's true, too. I'll have to just wait.
Because I am not going to spend that much money to watch just in case Logan Paul gets knocked out. Because if he gets knocked out, that's definitely going to be clipped and shown tomorrow.
It is. Regardless, whatever the outcome is will be clipped regardless. Even if it's Logan Paul putting Mayweather down, that'll be clipped because that'll be shocking, at least to half of us, that are like, oh my God, how did he just beat up that pro boxer like that? Like, oh my God, he's not that good. What the heck just happened?
Like, I would be disqualified immediately because I don't actually know. Like, I would be like, okay, I'll fight him. And I would do stuff that's way not allowed in boxing because I was never taught to fight in a way where I wasn't just going to be able to win. You know, like, I'm fighting to win.
Yeah.
Like, we fight whenever me and my siblings would fight, or when we get in fights at school, we fought dirty. We weren't like, all right, make sure there's no cheap shots. No, you weren't doing that. So I would just kick somebody.
Maybe Ronda Rousey will fight next. Oh my God, go Ronda. That would be a fight. I would love to see that. She's good. She's good at even the WWF, right? Not WWE. Yeah, WWF. I want to say WWE because that's
it's
how
WWE.
Long. Okay, it was WWF. I get so mixed up.
Yeah, because like the World Wildlife Federation.
Yeah, they said you couldn't have that name, so they had to change it.
I remember when we were kids, it was WWF and WCW, and then it was like ECW,
NCW or NCF,
and then WWE. Like, I don't know. I haven't watched wrestling in years though. Like, I think I stopped watching around the time like Stone Cold and stuff, like quit wrestling.
Oh wow. I stopped way after. I stopped with when the Rock, when John Cena was huge still, and he was winning all the WrestleManias. That's like the last time I stopped watching. We have lots of WWE matches here because their main studio area is in the same state, so we have some good matches here.
Yeah, Aaron, you're right, and I think too that he had just gotten over a hip replacement. The guy that Jake Paul just fought.
He did. He just got over a hip replacement. So, and he was a UFC fighter turned boxer. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what Logan Paul does. We'll see. Honestly, if I had to pick which brother I think was better, I would think Jake Paul is better boxer. I would have paid more money to probably see that one. Logan Paul, like, I really don't have very high hopes that he's going to win. But we'll see on Sunday. So that was their standoff, though, that they had on Thursday, yesterday. Their beautiful standoff.
So, Selfie Queen Cindy, my dad used to call me into the living room and be playing ESPN Classic, and it would be old wrestling shows. And he would always say stuff to me like, I bet you don't even remember this, do you? And it would be a wrestling match from like 4 years before I was conceived.
Wow.
And I would have to be like, no, Dad, I don't remember when Coco Beware did that because I wasn't born yet.
Wow. And the last thing really that happened was Manny MUA versus Jen Love. There's like a battle of the OFRA, but I didn't get to watch much of it. I thought I was going to have more time to watch it today, and I didn't get that much time to watch it. So I need to look into that more for us. But I hear there's a battle with Manny, and he's said a lot of stuff on Twitter, and a lot of people are talking about it. So I need to look into that for us. I'm curious.
I want to see that one guy that I always say I want to see fight Jake Paul. What's his name? He's the only fighter whose name I usually know. You know who I'm talking about. He's like the MMA fighter, and he's always getting in trouble for like getting into
Not
fights.
Conor McGregor.
Yes.
Conor McGregor, really? I know.
I want to see.
Conor would whoop him.
I want to see him go up to him and be like, so what was that you were saying about my wife again?
Yeah, and that would be, Jake Paul would have a lot to say about Conor, and Conor would have a lot to say back fighting-wise to him. Yeah. I'd like to see an MMA match between them, and I still know Conor would whoop him. So.
Remember, he kept like tweeting him out or tweeting stuff to him, like saying like crap about his wife. Like, I would love to see Conor McGregor be like, all right, bet.
Yeah, I would pay to see that. I'd pay to see that fight. It would be a good fight, and I'm on Conor's side all the way, and it would be great to just watch him whoop the crap out of him. But I don't know how long they would last either. So, I mean, hey, I'm down to see it. That would be a fight. They'd be both making money. People would want to see that as well. They'd make some good money.
Oh yeah, they would make I would pay to see that one.
Yeah.
I'm over here saying like I would not pay to see somebody fight. No, if Conor McGregor was going to fight Jake Paul, I'd pay to see that one.
Yeah, there you go. I forgot how to order from pay-per-view. I think you just order it through your provider. We'll find out on Sunday. I know my boyfriend wants to see it just to laugh, so maybe I'll have him record it so I can come home from work and then watch it. I know they're planning on doing another Jake Paul fight afterwards, so we'll see eventually this summer who else fights one of these Paul brothers.
I'm not really I don't know a lot about boxing to know like to make like a judgment call on how this is going to go. Like I actually don't even know how Logan boxes, and the only reason I like dislike them is like I just think they're very unfunny.
Yeah. I used to watch Jake Paul back 2 summers ago. So, well, 1 summer ago, technically now, it was 2 summers ago before that point. I used to watch some of his video and the stupid stuff that he did. It was interesting.
Have a good night, Aaron.
Good night, Aaron.
No, like, I mean, his diss tracks and stuff, I was like, yeah, I'm not this guy. And then Logan with the, the forest and stuff.
Yeah. And the mansion parties and all of those things. They got a lot going on.
Terrorizing their neighbors.
Yeah.
And you pay a lot of money to live in those neighborhoods. Like, think about how mad we would be for what we pay for, and think about what those people are paying.
Yeah. They got a lot going on in that mansion, too. They got, like, dirt bike jump shows and craziness where they're destroying the outside of the mansion and parties going on that you can probably hear for miles. I mean, I hear parties across the water or down the street, and that's loud enough. I can only imagine how that is.
Oh, and I guess we forgot to mention the John Yates, Sherelle's World.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Yes. Forgot all about that.
I know Janelle Eason is part of it.
Really?
Janelle. Yeah, I know she added her name to it, but I don't know. Like, I don't know, like,
yeah,
who these other people are, because I think they're from a different.
Well, I dropped the link, Sherry's Landscaping, if you want to come on and tell us about what's going on with Jen and Manny. I'd love to hear what's going on. And then the lawsuit, yeah, there's a lawsuit going on. I knew Sherelle was talking about a lawsuit coming up and that whole ordeal. She kept saying it. She wasn't hiding it. And now to hear that the lawsuit is now like, that kind of thing is like, all right, I was waiting for this to happen. And John Yates, okay. That's why they were flip-flopping and they got him back on their team in my eyes. Because I saw that whole thing go down where she was going to sue John and then he dropped out of that lawsuit and took their side and talked to them. And now it's he's on their team kind of thing. It was poorly written. Oh, I got to look at this lawsuit. And I love looking at them.
And my thing with it feels like almost a Triller-like situation, just how they had so many people involved that weren't really connected to one another, that first lawsuit got thrown out.
Yeah.
I don't see how they're able to connect all these people to the same lawsuit.
Yeah. I can't wait to see this. I don't think Emily covered it yet. Is that what she's doing tonight? Let me read my text messages.
But I do have that lawsuit.
Oh, you do? Well, I would love to see it. To see what it says.
I broke down a few months ago and went ahead and got myself a Paytas account. That way I didn't have to rely on other people.
There you go. Now, Emily's talking about the Tati Westbrook defamation suit tonight. Darn. I always catch those after the fact. I do watch her Tuesdays. Those are my favorite. The cursey words, coffee and cursey words ones. But I'll take a peek at the lawsuit. That way we can have a better understanding of what it looks like and what's being said in it. That's my favorite thing, is to read them fully through by myself.
See, I think I watched Charlotte talk about it earlier this week.
Okay. Well, I've been working, so I've been.
No, but I don't think she read the lawsuit. She said she had the copy of it, but she might do that later. She just kind of briefly explained what she knew so far.
Okay. It's a group of people suing a group of people for different things that happened at different times in different states. That sounds about
that's
right.
What, like, when I read it, that's pretty much what it sounded like to me. I just did, I could have been misread, but that's why I said it's like a mini Triller situation. They're trying to put too many people on one thing that doesn't go together. It's like, it'd be like if you tried to sue the neighbor that hit your car for not fixing it and added Walmart to it as a complaint because they didn't salt their driveway. Like, both those things you could sue for, but you wouldn't put them on the same lawsuit.
Yeah. Oh my God. And selfie cream, that's crazy. What you're saying in the chat, that's crazy. I'm glad everything's okay. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a new lawsuit for all of us to look into and understand. And I haven't watched Sherelle's World in a while, but I usually watch Sherelle's World. And just check out what's going on, because I watch some of the shows she talks about. So, and the Teen Mom, I like to hear about, because I used to watch them. I don't watch them anymore because it's just the same old BS on TV.
And like the reason I'm behind on so many YouTube videos is not entirely my fault, because one, the new episodes of Lucifer came out, so of course I had to watch all of those first.
Yep.
But then Bugsy B told me about the most amazing reality show for anybody who has Discovery Plus. It's called Pig Royalty.
Yes. Yep.
And like when I tell you this is amazing, like it is amazing. It's the best reality show they have made in a while.
I only caught the first 4 episodes of it, and I definitely need to watch the rest because it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome, not gonna lie. I love those kind of shows. I watch a lot of different TV. That was definitely a great show. And Discovery Plus, I hated that it was an exclusive, but it was one of the reasons why I got the Discovery Plus app, which thankfully it's free for a year through my cell phone provider too, so that helps. They have a lot of different Discovery Plus shows only.
Well, I keep meaning to look that up to see if I am going to get a season 2, because they always get rid of a good thing.
They always do, and that's something they would get rid of, and I enjoy it. Definitely got to catch the rest. When you were telling me you were watching that, I was like, oh my God, I totally forgot about that show.
Oh, it still says there's no official status.
Dang.
Like, I'm going to be so mad because I am so invested. I'm invested in these pigs now.
I love Pig Royalty. Yes. She was telling me, and I was like, wow.
And I want to see Nugget get away from that lady. She does not deserve Nugget.
Oh my gosh. We'll have to cover that now. Yeah, I've been working, so I'm a little behind on YouTube. And everything happens at night when I'm working, so.
Like I said, I'm behind on YouTube, but I think the real people to blame here are Discovery Plus and Netflix.
Yes.
So that's who I'm going to blame for me not seeing a lot of YouTube this week.
Yep. I did hear about Critical K and how someone sent her an actual bag of poop to her doorstep. That was pretty funny. I mean, whoever did that, they're a little crazy. That's a little cray-cray, but it's kind of funny in a way, too, because it's all the stuff that mayhem she causes. She got sent a little bag of poop.
Aww.
What people do nowadays, I tell you. Something you talk about, but you don't actually do. It's like, I wish I could do something like that. You don't actually do something like that, though.
So I just have to say about like the way Nugget is treated too, while I'm on this soapbox, is she wanted him to compete. And then she's like, now you have to pay me so that he competes. And it was totally her that was like, my kids are too old, so I'm taking yours. And I'm just going to stop there.
Sherry said that they're saying no more. This morning she saw in People that there are a lot of chatter. They're giving one more season. We'll see. Oh, I can't wait. I'm definitely going to finish it this weekend while I'm washing clothes.
I'm just so mad that they haven't just renewed it already. Like, what other show could they have that's better?
Yeah. I'll send the link up if anyone wants to join us again tonight. If not, it's been a YouTube week of just randomness, pretty much. I know Trisha and H3 talked about her new song that came out, which is so it's not a cover of the My Chemical Romance song. It's her own original song. The video is an exact replica of the My Chemical Romance video that they did for a song that she liked. And that was another thing that happened on H3, Frenemies. And it's a good song. I'll give her that. I do like that song. It's catchy.
No, but like we were saying, and she is totally capturing what 2005 felt like.
Yes. Yep. Definitely. It's Pig Royalty is the name of that show that Stacy's talking about on Discovery Plus.
Snoop Medic, you'll love it.
You will. You will. If you have Verizon, which down south you guys usually have AT&T, if you have Verizon, they offer it free for a year. Discovery Plus, not sponsored.
I have my Disney Plus and my Discovery Plus through my Verizon.
Yes, and Discovery. I meant to say Discovery. I'm a little high, but yes, it's both actually, Disney and Discovery. My brother has the Disney. I need to get the login to watch some Disney stuff.
And then, my mom has AT&T, so that's where my HBO comes from.
There you go. Thank God we pay for HBO through cable, so that's how I have HBO.
I have that Philo thing for like my cable channels, so I don't have HBO with that.
Yeah, I don't mind paying stupid money for the cable bill. I mean, it depends. Sometimes they're complete jerks and they don't know how to do anything that you ask them to do, especially when you're paying them cash and you're telling them don't take the money off the credit card. But
whose wig? I'm lost.
That was an epic wig. Oh, Trisha's. Oh my God.
Yes,
so
yes,
Trisha's wig. I have a photo I can show you guys. That wig was epic. It was epic, and it was perfect for the beginning of Pride Month. Go Trisha. I saved the picture because I loved it so much. Here we go. Let me share my screen. Oh, they're having a party outside. I can hear the music. Party, rocking everywhere. There we go. That wig is amazing. Amazing. Oh my God, yeah, that's right. We were watching it for a little bit together. Me and Josh have been staying up on Discord in the voice chat to for me, it's like 7, 8 a.m. and it's like 11, 12 in the afternoon for him. And we're staying up from like 12 when I get home from work till 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, just watching YouTube random stuff. And we were watching the Trisha H3 Frenemies. It is definitely an epic wig, and it's actually put on pretty damn well, too. I will give her that. It's put on pretty dang well.
And I think it'll be a great episode to see them when they dress up as troll dolls.
Oh, my God. That would be great. That would be great. I have one more. There you go. That's the side.
I think part of me is just jealous that she gets to dress up in whatever weird-ass costume she wants every week.
Yeah. I would love to do that. Be able to just dress up whatever way I want every week for our episodes. That would be awesome.
The most I get away with is I have a blue dress with little sugar skulls on it, and I put a cardigan over it, and I wear it to work, and nobody notices that I'm wearing sugar skulls, and that's the best I can get away with.
Yeah. Yeah, don't light a cigarette. That would go up in smoke. That would go up in smoke if you light a cigarette anywhere near that. And it's got to have hairspray too, just to make it poof out. Like, that's more poofier. I'll give her that. That is more poofier than the lady that got into the plane accident's hair. Because her hair is poofy. Don't get me wrong.
That
Her
looks
hair
like
is
what
poofy.
colors we were trying to dye our hair with as children when my mom would let us use Kool-Aid to dye our hair.
Hey,
Like,
I love
I'm
it.
going to do this strip green and this strip blue, and then it just came out looking like you had something in your hair.
Yep. Well, go Trisha. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. You did good with the remake of that music video for My Chemical Romance. The song's pretty catchy, and you have lovely hair wigs. We love it. But Snoop said, how does she get into the car with that on? I would love to know. She probably doesn't get into the car, though. It probably gets done in the studio right there. But I'd love to see an after show if she just keeps it on and goes home.
And, if she did get in the car, Moses is just helping her because he, worships the ground she walks on.
Yeah.
I think it's cute to see how much, he really seems to cherish her a lot.
He does. Moses is a great guy. And you know what? I'm glad that Frenemies is going well. It's something I listen to every week and enjoy. And I think it's a good show. And props to them.
Did you see where they were photoshopping Trisha into, everything in history?
Yes. Yes.
That was just so funny to me. Because, they had her on the moon. They had her at, was it JFK's? It was so silly.
They have a lot of fun on that. That's why I love listening to it and watching it. They have a lot of fun. It's fun I wish I could have. I'll tell you that. But
They have a lot of fun, and they usually have Starbucks and junk food.
yeah. That's pretty much what's happened on YouTube this week, though. A lot of just randomness. A lot of randomness.
So for the verdict, I would say we all agree that this lawsuit, though, doesn't look like it's going to mount up to anything.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see how that turns out. We'll see how the fight turns out. We'll have to do a little bit more digging on Manny's situation. I'm definitely going to look at the lawsuit because I'm just interested to see what it says.
Do you want a good life for end of week? My sister and niece got their nails on. She got the charms and all. While she was supposed to wait 20 minutes with the nails foiled, my sis went to the vehicle. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Gotta wait for this.
I can't wait.
I feel like this is going to be one.
Convertible.
I feel like it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to laugh but feel really, really bad at the same time. Aw.
I'm excited. Yeah, I don't think that wig would last in a convertible, or a bird would definitely find a nest in that beautiful hair. I feel like a bird of prey would swoop on her. Totally. I can see it. A seagull, especially when she's stopping at McDonald's to get the food. Oh. They always eat they eat all the junk food that I wish I still ate, that I don't eat anymore. Like Pizza Hut, they stopped after the whole Disney trip. They stopped and got Pizza Hut. We don't even have Pizza Hut around here. Not that I want Pizza Hut,
but sometimes you do.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you just want cheap, freaking fast foodie type food.
Yep.
Sometimes you're not in the mood for fanciness.
Well, we got all the pizza places around here that you could buy a large pizza for $10. But sometimes you just want that microwave kind of pizza.
Sometimes you're looking sometimes you're looking for cheap pizza.
Yeah.
That's actually what you're wanting to eat. You're like, yes, I know you have amazing pizza. I actually just want some cheap pizza tonight. Thank you.
They have some weird pizzas at Pizza Hut, which the last Pizza Hut they actually got rid of in the area and turned it into an Italian restaurant. So they did a good thing, I guess. They did a good thing. But
See, I'm just glad I don't live close to like half these restaurants that they have. Like, I don't live close to anything but Sonic. And you can only eat Sonic so many times before you're like, yeah, I don't want Sonic.
Yeah. We got all of that. See, that's why I avoid fast food, and I've been doing a very good job avoiding it because we got Taco Bell, we got KFC, we got Burger King, we got Wendy's, we got McDonald's, we got everything, Popeyes, we got everything all around the corner. And then if not, it's a little further down, like the Sonic is 10 minutes down the road. But we got everything except for the ones like I want to try, like Little Caesars. I would love to try.
Well, you don't. You don't.
Really. Their breadsticks look good, though.
Okay, their crazy bread is good. If that's all you're going to try, then yes. Go there and get as much crazy bread as you want.
That's what I'm wanting to try. I don't know. The pizza, I'm good.
Cheap pizza is underappreciated until you're talking about Little Caesars pizza.
Papa John's. I've had Papa John's. And then
we gotta put an asterisk by that.
Oh, here we got the rest of it.
Oh no.
Tried to light a cigarette. Yeah. Her foil fingers, bottom of hair, her car seat. Her niece ran to get ladies with an extinguisher. Oh my gosh. Scary, could have been bad. She got out, went home, put on Facebook. Stupid. Oh my gosh. She tried to light a cigarette and it caught on fire. That's something I would do. I hate to say it.
Hey, Bambi Rambles. Hey, can I say if there was ever a good reason to quit, though?
It was right then and there.
Because that would terrify me into being like, I'm not even touching a lighter.
Yeah. Oh, my. And I get, like, nervous, like, blowing air up, smoking a cigarette, or even stepping out of the gas station, having a cigarette to put the cigarette out, because I'm not stupid and I don't smoke at a gas station, but it's hard to put the cigarette out before you get into the gas station. So, dang, that's got to be scary. Very scary. But something I totally would do, not thinking, like, the foil would catch on fire.
But I got to tell y'all, like, don't look towards me to be able to tell you how to quit smoking. I quit because my husband laughed and said I wouldn't be able to.
You did. You did very well. You proved him wrong.
Because that's how spiteful I am. I was like, I'm thinking about trying to quit smoking. And he gave me like a giggle and was like, yeah, okay. And I have not had a cigarette since.
There you go. I wish. I do a lot more vaping, but
it'll be 2 years in August.
There you go, girl. There you go. I just have an issue smoking. It's going out into the car. I just have to have a cigarette. I can smoke my vape pen all day long and not have a cigarette. So I've been doing well. I went from smoking a pack a day to a pack a week. The stress of work and being back to work, and that's the only time you can go outside for 2 seconds to have a couple drags because we don't get breaks. That I'm taking up on that offer. So having a little bit more cigarettes than I should be lately.
Well, and see, I actually blame working in the food industry on why I ever started smoking because of what you just said. They don't have to give you breaks in the food industry if you're too busy. But they will let you go outside and have a smoke break.
Yep. Or let you stand by the door while they sit there and have a cigarette. And that's as far as you're allowed to go because God forbid the phone rings or a table's calling your name. You got to put it out and go.
Oh, no, chronically, he doesn't think that far ahead. Yeah, he doesn't think that far ahead.
You got the flu, Bam. Oh, my gosh. I just watched your new video, and it was so good. She's doing more true crime, guys, and I loved it. I loved it. Oh, you have the
Hey, way to go, Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles is doing good.
I'm giving you Knuckles through the screen, Knuckles.
There you go. There you go. I know it's hard up there, especially when they get rid of like the flavor you smoke. I would probably quit too. I hate to say that. I'm still vaping, but oh, and she's having homemade pizza. Yeah, I was thinking about making tacos after this. We have taco meat. We got everything for tacos, and it's either that or I can, do what Miss Effin' Wonderful does and make some country gravy. I got some sausage. I got some biscuits. I got some sausage. I got the gravy. So I might
I think I'm gonna make some fried green tomatoes after this.
Yeah. Ooh, you're doing a 5 days of true crime, a week long. Oh, it's a slumber party. Yes. Oh, I can't wait. Yes, and that's the other thing. I've been staying up and we've been all watching Ms. Bambi. And I love staying up early in the morning and watching you. It's one of my favorite things to do. We have a lot of fun over there. And I will say I do have a cigarette with you every now and then. Shh. You have to. And it feels good. After a long day of work, you come home, you watch some Bambi, you have a cigarette with her, and you get to enjoy the laugh and have fun, and I love it. I love it.
So Knuckles, I don't know about you, but I found it hardest when I was in the car.
Yes, that's my hardest. That's why every time I get in the car, I feel like I have to have a cigarette, and I smoke the most when I'm in the car. So if it's a long journey, I might have 2 or 3, and that's where I smoke the most.
Yeah, and I'm going to work during like the worst time now since they changed my schedule. So I'm stuck in traffic, and that would be when I would smoke the majority of my cigarettes would be going to work and coming home from work. And that is where I found the most difficult because it's almost like how I pass the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I wouldn't even realize I'd be doing it, but I'd pretty much be chain smoking in the car because I would barely put one out before I'd be like, oh, I guess I'll have another cigarette.
Yeah.
Which was easy to do when I was younger, and cigarettes were like $2.85 a pack.
They're still cheaper by you than they are where we are. Like me and Knuckles pay $12 to $13 a pack right now. And like people that I work with, they smoke like the shorts, and they're like, I can't smoke hundreds like you. It's like, well, I can't smoke hundreds either. I just put it out halfway. That way I can smoke the rest later because there's so much money. It works. So it's saving me money being able to smoke 1 pack a week. I will say that. The cartridges are $20 for 4, and that lasts $20 a week for the cartridges. So it works. It's working.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 songs, Knuckles, unless the song was one that worked better with a cigarette to set the mood. Then you had to go ahead and light it up anyways.
Heck yeah. They got some of those songs, yep.
You know what I'm talking about. There's some songs where you're like, a cigarette would go with this.
Yep. Or a joint. I have those moments.
Usually in those moments, for me, it was always like, what was that song that I used to like?
We do that on road trips. That's what we did to North Carolina. We timed it all out that it was a blunt or a joint every other hour. And then so it took like an hour to smoke it. And then you'd have maybe an hour to kill. So you're smoking a cigarette or 2 because 15, 20 minutes sometimes to smoke a cigarette, depending on what you're smoking. And then it was ready to smoke again. Like it was an endless, nice, awesome road trip. It was a great road trip to North Carolina. And I watched a lot of Netflix on the way down. I did. I watched The Circle and got to watch YouTuber Courtney Revolution that we talk about every now and then. He's on The Circle 2 on Netflix. So that was interesting to watch how these people literally just communicated through texting each other through the TV and stuff and got to know each other by isolating themselves in a room the whole time and talking only to the TV, which was like your cell phone at that point. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting game show. Can't tell you who won. I'm not giving that away. But you were able to pretend so one person pretended they were Lance Bass, which it was Lance Bass's assistant in real life, but she pretended to be Lance Bass, and you were able to pretend to be yourself or somebody else and have this persona. And it's crazy how people have personas online that are different, and it kind of gave out how to win. You had to strategize and be somebody to win money. So it's very interesting. Very interesting game show. And it fits with the society nowadays. I guess you can say that internet is everything. And I mean, here we are on YouTube talking to each other and having fun. So that's how it can be.
So Knuckles, for me, my song, and before I tell you my song, I have to say, full disclosure, I've never even seen cocaine in real life. But for me, when I was driving, it was always that song by Buck Cherry, I Love the Cocaine.
Yep.
And I had to have my cigarette lit for that. Because you need a cigarette when you're singing about your love for cocaine. It's like a rule.
Yep. Yep.
It's like, I don't make the rules. Somebody else did that.
Very true. Very true. Yes, check out Bambi. She's awesome. You'll love her true crime. True crime and slumber time. I love the name. I do. I love that name. And we all like true crime here. That's another thing we all love here. So I'll put it in the description for everybody else that's watching this to check out. Bambi. But yeah, that's, YouTube had a very slow week this week, I guess you can say. A lot of random stuff happens. Just random.
In my head, I think everybody was just like, oh, new episodes of Lucifer. You guys need to hold on a minute.
Yep.
Because that's seriously like, between Pig Royalty and Lucifer, my week was spent. And now I'm already like, when is this season 6 coming out? I cannot believe you guys just did this to me.
I haven't checked out Lucifer yet. I definitely got to check that out. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Oh, I love Lucifer. I do not remember that guy's names because, again, I'm horrible with names, but he does such a great job.
Oh. We have Josh.
Hey.
What is up? What is up? What is up?
How's it going?
It's going. How's your week been, Josh?
It's been good. I've just been, doing random crap on my channel.
Yes,
and you want a pair of cat ear headphones that we hope to see soon?
I did, yes.
And it was not rigged.
It wasn't, guys. I said that as a joke. It wasn't rigged.
That was so funny, though. I'm still in shock that you won them. It was like, wow, that is just crazy. Like, we joked about it all week. Like, what if so-and-so won? What if so-and-so won? It would be funny. And there you go. You're winning them. You got to play the lottery now. You gotta play
I know. Cause it's just like, I don't win many things. So I'm just like, just rig it for me. And then my name came up and I was like, wow. I do have a channel, Bambi Rambles. It's my channel. It's my name. Josh J. Cox.
Where he plays Sonic the Hedgehog, which I love. And I'm so mad that I missed you playing the second one. I can help you win. I could totally help you. Especially like the ring collector zones. Oh my god.
Oh, those zones annoy me.
Those are my favorite. Oh my god, those are my favorite. I can do those for hours. You just go up, side, left, right. You play it enough, you memorize which way they're gonna go.
Yeah, because I've seen speedrunners play it, and I'm like, damn, they're so good at this game, and I'm like, yeah, I haven't like, I play Sonic, but I'm a casual player, so I'm like,
I wish we could play together. We got to figure that out.
So
Yeah.
speaking of speed runners, I guess that guy like that speed ran through Minecraft admitted that he was cheating.
What?
Really? What?
Like Dream, is that his name?
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, like I'm not
How
real
would
good
you
with.
cheat?
I just saw that somebody had mentioned that he maybe admitted that he did have some like mods on the game that he just didn't think would help him, but apparently it was helping him.
Oh.
Wow. Ooh, drama in the
gaming community. Damn.
What?
I kind of watch when the drama gets going in the gaming community because those people are cutthroat with their insults.
Oh god, yeah.
So I don't comment, but I'm like, I kind of want to see what's going on until I can't take anymore. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going back to my corner here on the internet.
That's crazy. Yep. I mean, you can't cheat. Come on.
The game's meant to be played fairly. I mean, yeah, there is a way to cheat on like going back. There is a way to cheat on the Sonic games, and that's how I got all the emeralds.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, of course, I can't do that whilst I'm playing the game because you can't cheat. But I'm like, I want those emeralds.
Yeah.
Yeah. He admits he may have accidentally cheated, is what he said.
Oh.
Okay. How can you?
Yeah,
how can you accidentally cheat?
Sir,
like,
I
really?
may have accidentally robbed this bank. I actually didn't mean that. Wasn't my intention.
Oh, it was mine. If I'm going to rob a bank, I'll be like, yeah, that's my intention. I want money.
Officer, I did not actually mean to drive 30 miles over the speed limit. My intention was to only drive 10. I wasn't paying attention.
That block was there. I didn't move it, so I didn't think anything of it, that it was moved out of my way. I knew I had to go around it, but when I saw it was open, I figured, why not? Like, that's how Minecraft, I can see, they make blocks. I know that. They move blocks, they do things. So that's what that was, pretty much.
Hey, all I'm saying, Snoop Medic, is that none of my siblings could be banker with the Monopoly board.
No, neither could mine. They were so cheating, and it's like, you're taking money. Like, nope.
I was that cheater. Sorry.
I was too. Okay. I would hide $500 bill underneath the $100. That way, every time I'd go to give me $100, I was giving myself $600.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
Yep.
Monopoly. I still own Monopoly too. I haven't played it in a long time, but
no.
Yeah.
The thought of playing Monopoly now, I'm like, there's no, don't ask it of me. I'm not doing it.
You see,
That's
I would.
A long game,
but it's
a long game.
It depends on whether you like set how many times you go around the board. Otherwise, you're there for hours.
Yes, that's what I mean. It's a long game. You'd be there for days. I remember like putting it to the side and coming back to it too because it was just taking forever.
Sorry, I love Snoop's comment. Hi, my name is Snoop, and I have control issues.
So, did you also notice that like every single household plays Monopoly different?
Yes, that's true.
Because you can go to some people's houses and you're like, "What are you doing? That's not the." And they're like, "Yes, it is."
I think I just like glance over the rule book, and then it's
how
like
many houses you can have before you get a mansion thing or a hotel.
So like Preston, when he was growing up, if you went to jail, it was easier just to pay to get out of it than it was to try and roll like your way out. So what he would do if you went to jail, when you paid your way out, you stuck that money under free parking. And if somebody landed on free parking, they got whatever money was underneath that. And I was like, that is not a rule.
That I think, so some places, some households play that. But yeah, that comment made me laugh. I was like, yeah, if I ever had
I want
kids,
you guys to still love me.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, if I ever have
Junior Monopoly.
Yeah.
Isn't Junior Monopoly a little bit less time consuming? A little bit, because they have less properties or something.
See,
yeah, but I'd still rob them all, even after kids. That's the reason why I won't play Monopoly with my niece. I'm like, no, I won't play it because, yeah, I can get it.
I told you I would win every time.
Yep.
See, I always like to play the kids in Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit, but they won't play with me anymore because I literally know everything about Harry Potter. So, like, I win every single time.
Oh.
So I'm with Snoop on this one. I'm like, well, you'll do better next time, won't you?
Yeah, see, like, going way back, like when my brothers were younger, we used to have like, the Mega. It would be called the Genesis in the US.
The Sega.
Yeah, Sega Genesis, and we were like playing Sonic and that, and my brothers like refused to play with me because in Sonic 2 I'd always be Tails, and just trip them up all the time. And then in Sonic 3 I used to pick them up and drop them in spikes.
Yeah, or the left down, up down, left. That was a key. I do remember that for the Sonic 2.
But that
what it does, but it would make you have like the fast speed or something.
Yeah, and then they started playing Call of Duty. I think it's Black Ops.
Yep.
Back
with the
then.
Zombies.
Yeah, no, well, we didn't play it with the zombies, but we played it like with multiplayer.
Okay.
And they hated me for that too because I just used to like lurch and then kill them.
See, like when we were little, we got the it was still WWF back then video game. And I figured out that as long as you picked your character first and picked out Stone Cold Steve Austin, there was a glitch that his character could punch faster than any other character could do a move. So as long as you just kept hitting the punch button, nobody could beat you.
Wow.
And so my siblings also wouldn't play that game with me. I don't know why.
Yeah, you just the siblings don't play the games anymore, and you always wonder why. Yeah, it's because we have a habit of annoying our siblings when it comes to games.
Yeah, like I figured out with the Wii that if you don't actually swing your arm for the tennis, if you just barely move it really fast, it zooms the ball back so fast that there's no way they could hit it. So nobody wants to play with you in the Wii. Like, I don't know why everyone hates playing games with me.
I'll have to remember that for next time I go to my parents' house for. Well, like we usually played the Wii for Christmas when my brother would come visit. Now I know why he always wanted to play the Wii. Him and he's good at video games. He took that up. The board games, that was easier for me to cheat at than the video games. You have to remember the code and all of that. You got to know what you're doing. It's easier. Board games, Battleship, that was easy. Guess Who? That was easy. Easier to win at for me.
I'm trying to remember what board games I used to play. I think the last board game I played was Cluedo, and is it? Yeah, no, Clue. Yeah, Clue. I think Clue. Yeah, we have to like guess who killed who with the
that's Clue.
Stuff and all that. Yeah, but we were like getting drunk at the time.
So that sounds fun.
Yeah, it turned into a game of like, I'm trying to like be PC here, but the rooms turned into like, so which room haven't you slept in? Yeah, it's like
there you go, Bambi. Don't tell Jose the trick. He's not listening right now, so don't tell him the trick, and you can beat him at the Wii.
Yeah.
With that, I'd pay to see, too. Just to see Jose go, how the heck do you keep doing that?
That would be funny.
Oh, my God. I would love that. Yeah, no. See, we bought Battleship. We bought Guess Who, so we could play those when we go camping, and you get them drunk or really, because when you go camping, there's not much that you do in the woods besides drink and smoke weed. That it gets fun to play. It's fun to play those games, or we play Setback or Left, Right, Center. Those are fun games to play as well when you're drinking and having fun. So those are the last games I played, which I can't wait till August because that's no COVID this year, that we can go camping and I can play those games and have fun and win somehow all the time at Left, Right, Center. I'm good at doing that somehow.
So I've just received a message that Preston is correct. The jackpot does go into the middle, or like he did it underneath the free parking space. And I am incorrect, and I still say that's not right.
Yeah, see, we used to put it in the middle. We put it in the middle when we play.
Yep, same here. Or under the free parking.
I like that. I like that, Snoop. I don't care what we play. I will cheat. And I will.
Snoop, I used to tell my little brother that you didn't have to own all 3 properties to put houses on places. Monopoly.
Oh.
So
I got an email from Knight. Thank you, Knight. You're awesome.
I said I was a very sore loser as a child. Like I wouldn't play sports that I wasn't just already naturally really good at.
See, yeah. you all are just competitive.
Well, I was good at sports where my brother wasn't. So it got to the point, and I'm sorry, but it got to the point where my mom told me I couldn't do certain things that he was actually good at, even though I wanted to do it too, just so he would be able to do something. So like he stunk at basketball. He stunk at baseball, which I was good at baseball. I was good at basketball. I played soccer. He cried the whole time at soccer camp. So finally he did like bowling, and I wanted to bowl too because that was fun, and I wasn't allowed to bowl because that was something he actually liked doing and could do and was good at. So I had to like not do certain activities so that he could do activities. Karate, I couldn't do karate, but he didn't like karate, so he ended up not doing that. Didn't do well at swimming. I love him. Sorry.
Yeah, see, I loved playing games against my younger brother because I could make up rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I played softball competitively, but that was because I was good at softball. I tried cross country and track, and I was like, nope, don't like that. I tried basketball, and I was like, nope, not good at that. Like, if I wasn't good at it, I wasn't playing it.
Yeah, see, I just suck at sports, so whatever it is, I just suck at it.
I don't know, I'm just one of those that was naturally. See, I did basketball, and they saw how I was at playing basketball, and that was a good runner and all that, and the way I snuck the ball under people's legs, and that the softball coach asked me to do softball, and that's why I did softball, so I could be the 4th up to bat to run or bump the ball and get to the base to help that out. There was a whole strategy behind it. I can't remember, but that's how I got into softball.
Oh.
And then I did ice skating because I did dance, but I got in trouble that they told me I couldn't dance anymore because I was a short little girl, and they used to make fun of me for being short, and one of the tall girls made fun of me, and I punched her in the face and gave her a bloody nose. So the dance teacher started crying and told me I wasn't allowed to dance anymore. So then that's how I got into ice skating and did that for 18 years. I was by myself. I didn't have anyone to be there to dance with. I didn't have to be on a team. Got to do it by myself.
Yeah, so me and my siblings always got kicked out of places because when someone would pick on us, we'd put them in a headlock because our dad would do that. Whenever the wrestling, when he'd be watching wrestling, he'd be like, look, this is how you do a headlock. So we knew how to do that. And we would get in trouble because we'd be at like daycare. And my sister one time had like a pair of twins each in a headlock because they had been picking on her.
Wow.
Hey there, Amber Chick.
Hey.
Wow.
Yep. You came in at the perfect time. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah, my mom knew right away it was something that I did too as soon as she heard the dance teachers crying. Because that was me. I was that person for a while that you pick on me and I show you who I was.
Because Jackie's violent.
I'm so violent. Yes. Yeah, no. I've been there, done that. Been there, done that. Not anymore. Violence is not the answer.
It's not. But I like Snoop's answer to the board game. Like, yeah. I have tossed a few board games if it was almost over and I was losing. Yep, I've done that too.
Yeah, same.
Hey, Bliss Chris.
Man, y'all, you don't even know. I will cheat at solitaire. I am not going to lose a game.
How do you
cheat at solitaire?
Yeah, I want to know
computer, girl.
Yeah.
What do you mean, how do you cheat? Nobody's there but you. So as soon as you don't have the cards you need, you find it where it needs to be and you replace it with something else.
On the computer, though. On the computer, how do you do that?
I don't play solitaire on the computer.
Oh, okay.
I was making a joke about playing it in real life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. In real life, yeah. I would totally do that, too, if I had no choice. It was like, all right, I'm tired of playing this. Let's finish this up.
Bliss Chris said she was there live to get flashed twice by Shanny.
Oh, shoot. Oh. So she did twice, not once, but twice. They blurred the screen when they showed the recap, so it was kind of hard to see how many times she flashed him. And why? Like, why did she flash? She was just screaming and yelling, and then all of a sudden it was flash, flash. Apparently, twice.
Yeah, but why? Why would you do that? Like, seriously.
She was mad that her channel got deleted. Like, I don't get it.
So she decided to flash the world.
I guess so. It's like, look at me. Well, now, yeah, sure. Now she can start an OnlyFans. She can be like, whoops, by accident. You guys saw it. You liked what you saw? You want me to start an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
That was her way to figure out if they liked what they saw. No.
Yeah, just like flash the world. Why not?
What would her name be on OnlyFans? It wouldn't. I would hope it wouldn't have the word Christ in it. Oh my God.
That would be like, yeah. Oh, she already has one?
What? Wait, what?
Yes, she has an OnlyFans.
What?
Oh
okay.
My gosh.
I am.
Oh
wow.
My gosh.
Or had one, yes. Yeah, she had one. She doesn't currently, but.
Well, you better start it back up, girl, because YouTube is not going to give you a channel. I'm sorry. They're taking them all away. Everyone who start, it lasts maybe a good day. Maybe a good day. Before they realize who you are.
Yeah. They're getting quite big on that, aren't they?
YouTube's
I mean, OnlyFans has taken down people whenever people complain to them, too. Like, they take down people almost faster than YouTube does.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Do you remember the Gabbie vanity guy? Like, he didn't even have it up for, a whole day?
Yeah,
that doesn't shock me.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. Who flashed? Oh my God, Knuckles, where have you been? ShannyForChrist, aka Shannon. She's a channel that caused a bit of people are catching on to her channel now, and all the stuff, the poor living conditions, and just the stuff that's being said. And her partner Rev yelled at the kid that if the cat wasn't in his lap all the effing way, that he was gonna kill him. And it was like they fought for this to be reported, not reported. The report got retracted. She got the video back and the channel, and then it got reported again. And then she does a lot of crazy things on YouTube, and I'm surprised I hadn't heard of her sooner, to be honest. I'm very surprised.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's been doing this stuff
in the neighborhood.
But she's been, yeah. She's like, I'm not getting any attention anymore. Let me flash you all. She's been doing this for 10 years. Like,
wow.
10 years.
And I know people do feel bad for her. I mean, the conditions she lives in, I'd feel bad for her too.
Yeah, and I heard she went through like more money than most of us will ever even have at one time.
Yeah. Nikki, you made it. Yay.
Hey, Nikki.
There's a lot of different Shani things everywhere. Like, she was in the car where they were laughing about how people recognized her and her partner were famous, and they forgot to pick the kids up from school. Like, they were too busy talking about they were famous and talking about it live and how these people recognized them that they forgot to pick the kids up at school. Like, some crazy stuff. She's done some crazy things. She's got a lot of unofficial, Twitters and a lot of unofficial YouTube pages where people post her videos, old videos, new ones. She got a lot. Like I said, I can't believe that I didn't hear of her sooner, to be honest.
Yeah, because I've never heard of her until now. So.
Yeah. I'm looking at the unofficial ShannyForChrist Twitter and all just the little videos that they've found of her. Shani laughing at son cries, begs for her to stop the stream. Like, come on. Your son's crying and you won't just shut the stream off?
Yeah. Can't be dealing with that. Apparently Amber's seen her OnlyFans. Have you seen her OnlyFans?
Oh my God. What was it like? Was it just picture? I'm curious. I don't want detailed description.
Yeah. No
curious.
details.
Was it just like her naked, or like her feet, or like just poses of her boot? I'm curious. I'm just curious. Not that I'm gonna start an OnlyFans or anything. I'm just curious. People make some good money off of OnlyFans, and there are people that show their feet on OnlyFans and make some good money.
And I can tell you how I feel about it. Make your money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make your money, boo-boo.
Make your money. Yeah.
People are willing to pay for it. You got something to sell. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
Wow, yeah. I guess on the 28th, Shani was begging for money on Twitter. She needed gas money in a U-Haul that they were moving.
Knuckles says check out his OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah. Is it your feet?
Did you see where they said, like, the OnlyFans subreddit was taken over by people who post, like, literal OnlyFans?
Really?
Yeah, I keep forgetting to go look.
Oh my God, I have to check that out.
Wow. Just she sounds interesting.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is it's been going. Oh, there's her OnlyFans link. She put it up April 19th. Check out Jason's OnlyFans. So Jason has an OnlyFans.
Who's Jason?
Yeah, that's what I was. Is that Rev's real name?
Jason Avocados. It says, "I'm a mukbanger on YouTube." But I thought she had no Rev. What's Rev's real name? I think Rev's real name is Jason.
Wait, Nikocado Avocado?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Was that
no? It's Jason. Jason is her partner, so they call him Rev, but his real name is Jason Ergoff.
Don't click that link for the love of all things holy.
Like like, the John Astley meme right now, like, never gonna click that link.
I'm glad they're not showing the photos. Like, you have to pay to see the photos, but you can at least read the captions. The captions are very interesting.
Yeah, the captions tell a lot.
Yep. This one says, I love Nick Avocado. Who else does? So he's definitely resembling Nick Avocado from OnlyFans. This one says, total flaccid baby carrot with the bit of flupa I have left.
That sounds disgusting and wrong. That just sounds disgusting and wrong on every level.
So you can subscribe for $19.99 per month, or you can get all 12 months for $119.94.
No, you're okay.
Check it out.
I'll just stick to like watching Sonic movies, or watching like something else,
or paying for like Discovery Plus instead.
Yeah.
You can watch paid royalties.
Yeah, we have Discovery Plus actually. I know. Is it? Do you get Discovery Plus with Disney Plus? Because I'm sure they do.
Disney Plus and Discovery Plus are two separate apps. I know you can get a different app with Disney, but it's not Discovery.
Yeah, we've got Disney.
Yeah.
But I thought Discovery, like, because the Disney app does a lot of things, so I thought they did Discovery.
Let me
Could
see
be
if I can look it up. Disney Plus. What other?
Snoop, are you saying that you don't want a year membership to that for your birthday?
I mean, he posts every other week almost.
So I guess we're going to have to go back to the drawing board on that one.
I thought that was a good one, too. I mean, they got the first a-hole shot. That's another one.
Oh, okay.
I had to. that was what I saw before I clicked off, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Scrolled up a little too much. ESPN comes with the Disney Plus because ESPN is part of Disney. Actually, ESPN and Disney are the same company. Because I should have known that too. My cousin works for ESPN, and they get like discounts on Disney trips and all of that because he works for ESPN. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, which one? Okay, so which one would you guys
HBO
choose?
Max, Hulu. So you can get the three: Hulu, Netflix, Disney, and HBO.
No, because I thought yours would be up there as well. Because he's like, pick one. I can't say his name.
Nick Avocado or Shanny.
Yeah, and it's like 1 year.
Premium level.
Premium level, yeah. But those are
see, Snoop, he's giving you options.
But what can go with Nick Avocado? You'd probably get more for your buck there.
Yeah, you probably would.
He gives content daily.
You're
getting your money's worth there.
Yeah.
I still want to watch it.
I'm a chick. I really want to know how you go and search for these things, because apparently she's seen both of them, and I'm like, how? I mean, how? Because.
What do you mean? How we search for them?
No, because it's like
guy things that happen.
No, it's like because she said that she's in both Nick's OnlyFans and Shanny's.
Oh,
and I'm like,
yes.
But how? How? Like,
there's ways. There's ways.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Trisha started her OnlyFans, there was other sites that posted what was being posted there.
Oh, yeah.
I was curious to see because they were talking about the different things that she posted on OnlyFans. And you do a little research, you can find out. I've seen some of what Nick Avocado posts. They're not very pleasant.
No. I
wanted to search it. It happened that way. Yeah. Someone was talking about it, and I just so happened to stumble upon it afterwards. And it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She wasn't lying when she said she saw this.
Oh, so apparently Knuckles' year of him is a lot more than he can just give out.
Well, they do have, so Amber, I know you know that they have channels that do like, I paid so-and-so's monthly subscription for Trisha's OnlyFans and this is what I saw, where they'll sit there and they'll play the OnlyFans videos and stuff like that and describe what they're seeing. There's a lot of YouTubers that make videos like that. They did that too for Trisha's, where I remember it was like her and her sister were like wrestling and they were describing her and her sister wrestling on the OnlyFans and her mom was the ref or something like that. It was like, oh, interesting. These are very interesting. I'm glad you're paying money and describing it for me so I don't have to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
I do watch those YouTubers that do. I'll support them just so they can tell me how bad it is. It's interesting. Oh, yes. Your wet sock. Yes. 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 Yep. It's a YouTuber named Your Wet Sock that will buy people's OnlyFans so you don't have to. Yes. I forgot about him. Yes. See?
You see, Jackie's now. You know what?
Things of YouTube that I check out.
Yeah, but you know what Jackie's gonna do now? When she comes up here, is go on Discord and like scar me for life.
I'm not gonna scar you, I promise. But we will just go see what Your Wet Socks is up to. We won't watch anything. I promise. I just want to see what he's up to. That's it. That's it. Don't worry, I got Josh to watch a spider video, even though he's petrified of spider videos, to find out that the spider that we thought was going to be having babies, one of the three, ended up eating her egg sac. So there's no baby spiders coming for that one spider. So we have two other ones that we're crossing our fingers that we get to see some baby spiders.
That's so gross.
I know, and I hate spiders. And when the baby ones are hatched and there's like hundreds of them, it's kind of very creepy, and I get like that like weird, ooh, is it on me kind of feeling. But some of them are pretty when they're babies. I will give the tarantulas that.
It makes me think of that part of the Charlotte's Web cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And that just makes me sad because I'm like, poor Charlotte.
Yeah.
And Charlotte doesn't like spiders either.
Hates. Yeah, can't do. I can do little tiny spiders.
Not these baby spiders with 100 of them.
No,
I'm telling you, this guy's an idiot. I hate to say that he's an idiot, but he is.
Have you seen those pictures of like the really thick spider webs and there's spiders all over it? And it's like your spouse is on the other side. What you doing? All right,
letting him die.
I love my husband.
Yeah.
And I'm really going to miss him a whole lot. I'm going to miss him every day. Now, if I'm the one stuck on the other side, he better figure out some way to get through that spider web and get me safely to the other side.
Yeah, because just when he's... Yeah, I'd do it as well.
Oh, don't worry. I watch some crazy stuff, but you know what? It's interesting to talk about, like, even just watching the Northern Lights that night, and then you see random people fighting about the camera angle, and it was doing this, but it's not doing this, and you didn't see it, but I saw it, and you're lying that you said that you saw it, and it's really this, and it's like, wow. Some interesting stuff on YouTube. You'd be surprised. And Snoop said she'd rather watch the spiders than those either of the OnlyFans, and she hates what she does. She always be like, "All right, guys, I'm going. If you're gonna watch these spider videos, I'm going." And it's like, what? Don't go. But we just need to. We'll just see. Let's just see really quick.
You know what?
Never really quick.
I blame my hatred for spiders on that. Again, I grew up in the day and time when parents didn't care what you watched. In fact, they took you to movies they wanted to watch because they weren't going to pay for a sitter. So I was a small child when Arachnophobia came out.
Oh, damn. Yeah, someone made me watch that movie, and I was like, are you kidding me?
They took that in the theater, and I have always been terrified of spiders since.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I would be too, like, as a child, but, like, I couldn't. I couldn't.
Well.
Yeah. Snoop says, yeah, and that's so true, Snoop. They say that it's going to be quick, and then you're there 30 minutes to 1 hour later.
Something else,
it's spiders, and you're like,
it's like, oh well, this one's coming up next. Did you see this one?
No, because I don't watch spiders.
Well, we got sucked one night. It was literally just me, Neil, and I think Knuckles was on and off that night, and we just watched more. We watched endless spider videos to the point where it was like, okay. There was one, and that's what I was trying to say before. So this guy, he's kind of an idiot. So with the baby spiders that he did have one time, he kept wondering why they kept crawling out the cage, out the top. Well, you kept forgetting to put the lid in when you were packaging the other baby spiders to be shipped, that the other ones were crawling out because you didn't put the lid on. And he kept saying, well, why are they coming out? Why are they? And that was like, all right, if that was me, that lid would be on. No spiders would be coming out at all. Thank you. That there is a no-no. Especially when he lost a spider for a month. He lost a spider, was hiding in its AC vent for a month that he didn't know that the spider wasn't in its cage.
I couldn't. If the spider got lost, if I had a spider and got out, I'd be like, I need to go and find that thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Just no. I think is it the Harry Potter 2 movie? Is it what's his name? Aragon is brought in, and they're in the forest, and he's like something about his babies, and then you see all these other spiders, and I'm like, that would be my version of hell. I'd be like, that would be my version of hell.
If I ever ran across Aragog or any of his babies in real life, I would just probably end it myself. Like, no, this is it.
Yep. But like, nope, I'm gone.
I don't even want to live like this anyways. Like, I don't. It's Aragog, Knuckles, and he's a big, big spider.
Huge. I'd be like, nope, I can't. Because, yeah, watching that scene, because my mom's also afraid of spiders. So both of us were just like, I can't watch this. Can't watch this. Well,
then, like, spoiler alert, then they're like, they're not allowed to hurt Hagrid.
Yeah.
That's the part that gets me, because then they realize, like, oh, we're not Hagrid.
Yeah. It's like, okay. I thought it's because, like, the Aragon is it Aragon? Yeah, that's how that's pronounced. Not Harry. Hagrid got him as a baby, so
I've only watched the first Harry Potter movie. I saw it on TV this week that they were playing all of them, but I still didn't watch them, so I can't. I read a couple books. That's about it. I'm not a big Harry Potter. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, I started reading them whenever I was young. Like, young. Mom got me the first one. And by the time they were over, I was old enough to drive myself to the midnight releases waiting on the next book.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Which is funny to me, and probably funny to children, to think that we used to drive to stores to wait in line for a new book.
Yeah, because Snoop's never watched any of the Harry Potter movies.
That's why I go to Universal Studios so much for vacation, because I love to go to Harry Potter World. I even have one of the interactive wands, and you guys can judge me if you want, but I get to do spells at the Harry Potter World at Universal Studios.
Cool.
I don't, but I could.
That's cool.
Right? That's awesome. But yeah, it's getting to that time for me. My headphones are dying. It's almost 2.5 hours we've been on here and enjoying each other's company and talking about all the random craziness that happened this week and more random craziness in our lives. It's been fun. It's been fun.
It has.
And we're glad that you have been on here with us. And we'll definitely be linking your channel, of course, in the description below. We love having you. And we're just going to, if you want to join us on Discord and join our crazy fun that we just watch random stuff and talk about random stuff, that's, me and Josh do a lot of that, and so does Stacy, too. And so does Kim. But she can't be here tonight, and she wishes send everyone her love and well wishes. And
we miss you, Kim.
Yeah, we miss you.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love anything Harry Potter. I have the entire, I have every single thing that you can buy as a souvenir from Universal Studios, y'all. I'm not kidding.
There you go.
Wow.
I know people I know you. I also have friends that are like that too with Harry Potter, and I get it. Harry Potter is awesome. I should have gotten into it more. I felt like I just didn't have. My ADHD was a little rough back then to read a book and not see. I was more into watching the movie than reading the book. But then I got a little too old for the movies, so I stopped reading the books.
Well, see, the way it happened at our house is whoever read the fastest got the new book first. So it was always a competition between my sister and I to see who was going to be able to read the new Harry Potter book first. So it was like, nuh-uh, I read it in this many hours and she took this long. So that means I read faster.
Oh, speaking of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is being aired right now on Bravo TV. So it will be continuing to play all weekend. So that's what it was. They started this week and it'll be continuing all weekend, all the Harry Potter movies.
But the books are better. Keep that in mind.
The books are better.
That indeed they are. Even though I've read only 4. So they were better than the movies I did see.
Apparently, I think Snape. Sorry, I was about to say. I think Snape and Knuckles are leaving. They're forming their own band.
Do it up. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming and listening to us. And
yeah, thanks, guys.
We appreciate all of you, and congratulations to Josh again for winning the headphones.
Yay!
And don't forget to check out our next giveaways that are coming up for our 500 and 1,000 members. So keep subscribing, and more giveaways to come.
And this week is Chapter 5 of To Train Up a Child.
Yes, which I heard is a doozy chapter, like a bad chapter.
Yep.
So be prepared. All right. Night, everyone.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.